I want better weapons, but I just can't justify um, um, I want better equipment, but I just can't justify you know, getting rid of the shield quite yet. Holding on to that. Then again, could I? Could I justify it? I think I might be able to. Yeah. Combine, sort. Let's see. Okay. That is good, so I can't take full advantage of it due to not being a shaman. That is tempting, but I think I might stick with what I currently have. It's, I know, more my taste. I like the overguard ability thing that, you know, that I just, you know, get by default. Sure. Yeah. Once I can wield this weapon, I'll switch to it. Or should I wait that long? I can slap this on, and they'll do nearly that much damage. It just won't be vampiric. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it. We're doing it live. You know, that actually wouldn't be half bad. Grant gives me the ability Slam, which is nice. Is there an actually? Do I have anything that could give me an AOE like cleave? Oh, I love the fully upgraded. Actually, no, this is fully upgraded. Give me a bit of Pierce, which this doesn't have. Yeah, I could use this. It gives some piercing damage, some bleeding damage, and extra bleeding damage, and gives me the ability Impaling Weapons, which is just a passive thing, which gives me extra piercing damage, both straight 14 and an extra 25% piercing damage, and gives it to my pets as well, though they only get an extra 5 piercing damage instead of 14. You know what? No, don't sell it. You know what? Sure, I'll put that on my mace. Impaling Weapons, Hound. Okay, there. Now all my pets have extra damage as well. You?
See anything you like?
Sell it. Can you open the gates? Under strict orders not to open the gates as long as the arterial threat to the west still looms over us. Okay. Okay, what's...
Ogrim tells me you're one tough slip, and right now that's what I need most. Will you fight for the Black Legion?
Ogrim is also a compulsive liar. I'm, you know, one tough son of a bitch. I am no Naga, so, bit inaccurate. Where do you need me? Actually, first, what's the Black Legion?
joking, right? We are the Imperium's most infamous, if not elite, legion. Conscripted from criminals and political outcasts and tempered in the front lines of the Empire's most brutal wars. The only regiment of the Emperor's legions that has survived a massacre in the capital, if you could consider the losses we suffered surviving. I'd love to tell you our history, but I really have more important matters to attend to, such as the mission I need you for. The question really is, are you up to it?
Well, you haven't told me what it is, but sure, definitely, absolutely. I already have it done.
The Legion is split on two fronts. To the north, we have the Cult of Catan. Nasty bastards
Catan.
keen on turning all of us into a puddle of blood for their rituals. I have my best men out there right now scouting ahead. The cultists are amassing in great numbers, and I'd like to know why. There is a more pressing issue, however, and this is where you come in. Olgrim says that you are experienced with fighting the Ethereals. That's good. You'll need all your skills for this one. Far to the west, beyond the infested farms and the rotting croplands, there is an area teeming with Ethereals that we have started calling the Gruesome Harvest. It is a fitting title as the Ethereals have been gathering corpses, animal and human alike, in order to conduct their sick resurrection techniques upon them. The barn there has been giving off a blinding aether light non-stop for the last few days and nights. That is, until today. Whatever they are working on, it must be nearly finished. And knowing the Ethereals, it's something monstrous. We can't risk the Ethereals discovering that we know about their creation. I need someone to sneak in there and destroy this abomination before it even has a chance to wreak havoc upon my people. We'll only get one shot at this, so I want someone who has experience dealing with ethereal horrors to handle this mission. Will you be my champion?
I can see why the Black Legion's focusing on this, because that's fucked up. But still, the Damphirians are a threat that needs to be dealt with as well. It's one fine thing to deal with the battle tank charging at you, but what you gonna do when, you know, if you've no supplies afterwards, you know?
Been talking to Douglas? Look, I'd love to solve all the world's problems, but unfortunately I do not have the troops to send them out on a bug hunt. Douglas and the other farmers will just have to accept it for now. Perhaps later, once the Ethereals and the Chthonians have been dealt with, then I can think about sending some men out to the fields to clear out this infestation.
You know, after we've all starved to death fending off, you know, two, you know, massive armies, well, one massive army and a ton of insane cultists with a dying god on their side, then maybe we can see about actually having food. You are an idiot.
The Legion is split on two fronts. To the north,
like, everyone will have starved to death in their case, you know, by the time they've done hunting. Gruesome harvest, rotting croplands, infested farms. Yeah. I think I have to go out this way and... Or do I? Maybe I can go over here. Ah, yeah. As you were. Sure. I'm trying not to sneeze. Tornsbury Farms. Fuck. Oh, and these are the Damphirians. Christ. How aren't these a threat? Feckin' huge. And wax. Wax Baraft. Heal. Move. Christ. Feck yeah. Sorry, for a moment there I thought I forgot to reassign an ability to here, but no. I just don't have one now. Could assign the evil eye though. It's a bit too weak though, to be honest. Let's see. I'll probably lose a bit of health from this, but it does seem tempting. Also, you know, a lot more armor. So sure. No, I'm not using shields at present. No. No. Oh, actually, I gained health. Nice. Okay, one cluster down. Another cluster down. Another cluster down. Only 3 out of 10, though. The nearest ones are over here. Another 3. We'll have to go through to a few different fields. And the last one we actually destroyed an enemy with a star. It was a boss or an elite or something. Wonder if we'll find another one here. Probably not. Typically there's not too many. That one just despawned. Typically there's not too many in a place. Keep expecting enemies to spawn whenever I take those things out, but no. They're more than satisfied just to let me do whatever. Oh, I'm certainly a lot more burly now. A lot more burly. What's that? Infested fields. Infested fields. Seems like they have more than just 10 egg clusters. Oh, and these ones are actually spawning a few enemies as well. You know, they are actually, you know, a threat. You know, like, I don't know why the Black Legion's dismissing them. Like, you know, they eat the produce here. They might comfort, you know, the produce they've already gathered, you know? You don't want to be leaving that kind of thing, just doing whatever. Doesn't seem like a good idea in the slightest. Like, in the slightest. Okay. Let us head. I think it's over this way now. If I follow the road, I think I'll come across it. Then again, what's this? This does look a little different. Not sure what it is. Oh, it's a building. No wonder it looks a bit different to the farmland. Okay. Diala's diary. Quest progress, missing diary. Oh, I didn't even realize I did this. Alright. Excerpt from Dwyer's diary. Oliver doesn't want me writing in here anymore. Property of Dwyer Tornsbury. And I can read the expert. Ooh, I got 1,000 XP and a level up. Oliver doesn't want me writing in here anymore. He says it fills my head with dreams when there's work to be done around the farm, so I've been writing at night when he's asleep. He cannot stop the muse that pulls the strings of my heart. The Weeping Oak by Delilah Tornsbury. The limbs of a nearby tree tapped a steady rhythm against the bedroom window. Another storm was building up on the horizon, but Delilah could not shake the feeling that this would not be just another shower. She sat up in her bed, took a quick glance at her husband Oliver. He was still fast asleep. Not even a hurricane would stir that man from his slumber. Delilah got up, made sure not to shift the covers off her husband. She tiptoed to the wardrobe and retrieved her gear. A well-worn suit of light leather armor and her trusty sword, Stormheart. The blade sparkled with electricity as she removed it from its scabbard. The enchantment was still strong as the day she had found it in the tomb north of Darkvale. Delilah replaced the blade and hooked the scabbard into her belt. She took one last glance at Oliver before heading out the door. It was best he did not know about her little nightly vigils. He would just worry himself sick. Delilah could not stand to seem so obsessed over her safety. The wind that whipped Delilah's hair around her face as she stepped out the front door. The rain was starting to pick up. The ground was drenched with moisture, turning the path into mud. Delilah treads carefully, planting each step on a stone or where the ground was still firm. At last she arrived at the edge of the lone oak tree, a place she thought a place where she could be alone with her thoughts. But there was something off about the spot that night. A deep sense of dread immediately came over her. I knew you'd come out to see me. Delilah, my dear. A ghostly voice spoke from behind the tree. Delilah drew Stormheart, its sparkling surface turning the rain into mist. A dark figure showed itself and calmly walked towards her. She could not see the man's face, but she knew well who he was. Come now, is that any way to greet your brother? The man spoke again. Delilah did not say a word, and she said she let her blade do the talking for her. The figure countered her blows with a blade of his own, a burning sword that left streaks of fire across the air with every swing. I see you've been practicing, the man said with a grin forming on his lips. Thunder cracked in the sky as lightning flared down from the heavens, briefly illuminating the scene. The light from the storm revealed the face of Delilah's adversary, the grisly, heavily decayed face of her brother. Travis, Delilah hissed through clenched teeth. She dove in for another attack. So she... bit of a fantasy writer. Alright. I'll return that to her when I get a chance. But I guess now we're going to get a look at the barn from the title screen, you know? I thought that I would have been seeing that in the, you know, over here. But no, this is the, you know, place we'll be seeing him. Earthbreaker Rotworm. Like, you know, this is the... is the freight bread basket? So yeah, this is the place with the barns, so we'll be seeing it here. Damphir Vizier. My god. What, do they have an Emperor too? Poison Damphir Slicer of Decay. Okay. Rotting Soldier, Reanimator, Flesh Warped Commander. Ooh, nice. Christ. Ooh, I nearly missed this. I'm just waiting to run into a, you know, corrupted, you know, bees or corrupted other guys. Mutagenic Ichor. Sure. Ooh. Insignia of Justice. 5 piercing damage plus 16% piercing damage, 15 cunning, and 2 to Shadow Strike. I'll stick with what I have, but I will take it so I can sell it. How am I? I have 41,770 and 57. Doing pretty well on money. I wonder what the ethereals are up to. Guess we'll find out now in a bit. When we get over there. Though I do wonder why I haven't run into ethereal corrupted, you know, those guys. I've run into corrupted trolls and whatnot, but none of them yet. And somehow I doubt they can't corrupt them, you know? I doubt that's the case. Like they corrupted some, you know, the warp spawn. So, you know, if they can corrupt them, they can corrupt random giant insects. Ooh, there is a rift over here. I've been not paying attention to this, so I've been missing some details. And here it haunted scarecrows. Alright then. Human remains and the pack. Solid sledgehammer. No. I know, I actually will take the ration. Also, here, let us boost up this by 2. I'm still level 10 in here. I'll boost it. I'll be worrying about its level soon. I want to just get these to a bit of a higher level. I'll up this by another level. What? Ah, they killed off that insect swarm. I was wondering what they were fighting. It was